Hi, Gemini. A smudge of sage to cleanse the energy. 3 chimes to bring in positive energy. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Gemini. Gemini, this is your reading if you have Gemini anywhere in your birth chart. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You know what is for you and what is not for you. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the Gemini. What would you like the Gemini to know or to be aware of during or for this reading? Gemini, welcome to Remedies, Alchemy, and Tarot. My name is Greta. I am an intuitive tarot card reader. I do look at the sun placement, the moon placement, and other planetary placements to get an idea of the energy that is surrounding you at this time. But first and foremost, I do trust my intuition. It is my intent that during this reading, you practice using and verifying and vetting your intuition as well. I do think that tarot card readings are a wonderful way to vet what our intuition is trying to tell us. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the Gemini. Let me just move these up just a little bit. They're perfect. I like that you can see all of those cards. And look at this. Gemini, the foundation, the basis of your reading this week is the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is the wealthiest card in the deck. Something here doesn't look right. What does it looks like there's another. I'm just looking at, to me, I was thinking that there was one card in this deck that was flipped over. And if that card is flipped over, I am going to include that in your reading. But nope, I do not see that. Thank you. Gemini, the foundation, the basis of your reading this week is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is the wealthiest card in the tarot. Not only does the king have the pentacles, the big pentacles, but he also has the kingdom there. He has the grapes there. He has everything that is included in that wealth. And that is forced or backed by the Four of Cups. It looks like your wealth is coming in, but it's like hidden. It's not what you expected, or it's not coming in how you would like. And, the secret of manifestation, Gemini, is to not limit how it is that the universe brings wealth or brings blessings into us. For example, if we're wanting to create wealth, if we're wanting to be wealthy, if we're wanting to be rich, sometimes we'll say that we want to do that. We want to achieve that through our job. And so we'll say, I'm going to get more money through my paycheck. I'm going to get more money through my work. I'm going to get more money through my boss or my coworkers. But what that does is we set the intent, but then we also set how it's going to come to us. And so this Four of Cups here is saying that your wealth is not going to come in how you expect it. And so again, the secret of manifestation is to put out there, it's like, I'm going to be wealthy. I'm going to have $1 million. And let that out there, generate that, push that energy out there and see yourself enjoying that $1 million and receiving that $1 million. But don't put any limitations on how it's going to come to you, because it's going to come to you in a way that is unexpected, in a way that the universe, that God, that source determines. And let's see how that plays into the rest of your reading here this week, Gemini. In your public life, and this would be work, career, business, education, finance, and money, I see we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is the happily ever after, the fulfillment card. The devil, perhaps you are dealing with a Capricorn, or this is dealing with your drive, your force. It's doing the achievement, wanting the physical stuff. It's like not necessarily the money, but you want everything else that goes along or comes along with that money. And there we have the Lover's card, which is a partnership, a working relationship, working with someone, co creating with someone. And the Sun card, which is the happiest, the warmest card in the tarot. You are being led down a new path. You are being led down a new path. And perhaps maybe you're not all excited about this path here, Gemini. Sometimes we don't realize we've worked for hard. Thank you, Spirit. Sometimes, Gemini, we do not realize how hard we've worked for something until it arrives or until it ends. This week, there is a surprise ending and or a surprise beginning. You didn't know that you were working so hard for this. It's like maybe you've just been focused on working and you didn't know what you were working for, or you didn't know what the results were going to be. And this week, you get you see that, you know that, you understand that. You didn't realize that this was going to happen or that this was going to be a result. I get a very distinct feeling that this involves your reputation and also what you have contributed to your industry as a whole. It's like there's an unexpected reward, an unexpected achievement or honor or some type of recognition. It's like one of those things is like, I never knew, I always wanted it, but I never knew, or I never knew that I always wanted it. But that is what arrives for you. And it comes in the form of some type of honor, award, recognition, which is the everything else. And there it's like you never knew that you always wanted it. Well, I'm happy that you're getting it, Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. Gemini, in your private life, and this would be your love life, your home, your family, your friends. We start off with the World card, which is a divine gift, being divinely protected, being divinely led here, doing the dance, doing what is true for you. The Eight of Swords, there's something that you're not seeing, there's something that you're not aware of. Perhaps you're feeling stuck or you're feeling trapped. The Page of Pentacles, a new gift, a new understanding, looking something new that you're very appreciative of. The Magician, the fresh start, and almost in every reading you get this card, Gemini. You are the magician. You have the ability to make magic happen. You have everything that you need in order to make things happen, in order to manifest. And that this card keeps coming up in your readings. Maybe it's indicating to us that you don't realize how magical you are. You don't realize the strength that comes from within you. You don't realize that you have the ability to manifest. You have the ability to create. You have the strength. You have the courage. You have everything that you need to live a life that is genuine to you. Maybe that's why this card keeps coming up. There is so much going on in your life right now, Gemini, and you are being overstimulated. You're being uh, you're being over uh, stimulated. You need, or you're looking to find ways to bring peace to the chaos. There's too much chaos, there's too much going on. And because there's so much chaos, because there's so much going on, that you're feeling nervous, you're feeling distracted, and maybe even indecisive, and you're really looking for ways, you're really looking for sources to really alleviate that. And a lot of times when we are feeling distracted, or that we're feeling indecisive, or that we're feeling nervous, that is our bodies reacting to source. And that is indicating, or that is guiding us down a new path. There's so many new paths here for you, but it's like you're having a hard time being decisive. And you're having a hard time being decisive because you're not listening to source. You're focusing on the physical, you're focusing on the things, you're focusing on the money, where source is leading you down a path of self-reflection and self-discovery. That is where we're looking at. A good way to add that is to add meditation to our daily practice. Prayer and meditation. Prayer is the petition, meditation is the listening, the answer for the prayer. Many times we feel stressed, many times we feel indecisive, not only because that there's a lot, or because there's chaos going on, it's because we're not listening to source. We're not listening, and source will speak to us through feelings and through emotions and what our bodies are telling us. Gemini, messages from spirit. We start with this Six of Swords, which is a transition, the moving, the crossing over. Ace of Wands, the gift of strength, the gift of fire, the gift of passion. There's chaos here because we're not really doing what we're passionate about, or we're overdoing what it is that we're passionate about. The Two of Cups, a healing relationship, a healing partnership. And I think that this healing relationship, this healing partnership is with yourself, taking time to heal, taking time to self reflect. Judgment, something from the past. You are having difficulty expressing yourself. In the past, you have given in to temptation as a form of release. And that past release, that past temptation that you give into, is no longer serving you. It's working against you. Source is leading you down a path of self discovery. And this path requires that you use different actions, that you take different measures, that you put what served you in the past behind you, and take the path of self discovery. And again, self discovery, getting to know ourselves, setting in that uncomfortableness, working through that through prayer and meditation.